Hello, folks. A very good morning, good afternoon, as well as good evening to whomever watching a different time period. I literally welcome you all to this another video session regarding cyber threat intelligence, that is CTI. In this video, we'll be discussing about CTI and what actually it is. So, before going to discuss about all the things, what actually the CTI is all about, I just want to make sure that please do a subscription to this channel, like the channel, and share the channel as soon as possible for getting the latest update regarding any cyber affairs. Okay, so what is actually the cyber threat intelligence is all about? So when we discuss about cyber threat intelligence, we need to have a keynote understanding on the strategy, who and why, then after tactics, what, and then after operational, how and where. Okay, so these three things we must and should have to learn. And when we basically discuss with cyber threat intelligence, or we can say CTI, so let us proceed about the definition of what actually it is. The cyber threat intelligence basically involves in the collection, analysis, and interpretation of information. Okay, so when we discuss about the analysis and interpretation of information, it basically comes with potential cyber threat. Okay, so to inform decision making and enhance the organization cyber security posture. Okay, so that is the basic definition of what actually the CTI is all about. So I just want to make sure you have grasp up the definition of CTI, that is basically collecting the data, analyzing the data, and interpreting the informations. Okay, set of data, we can even say that. So then after source of intelligence. So what is source of intelligence? So OSINT. Oh, what is OSINT? That is all about open source threat intelligence. Okay, so where publicly available information from the internet, social media, and other open channels are being propagated or is being displayed. That is all about what OSINT. So open source threat intelligence or open source intelligence. Okay, so when we discuss about human intelligence, that is all about HUMINT. So what is human intelligence? So human intelligence is basically comes with the information gathered through human source. Okay, so basically when we discuss about human interference in the field of cybersecurity, it comes with information gathers and through human intervention or human sources such as industrial aspects, or we can say cyber professionals. So those all comes under what human intelligence or human professionalism. So when we discuss about technical intelligence or tech intent, so data which basically deliver the technical sources, like malware analysis, then after we have network traffics and system logs. So those all things basically comes with technical intelligence. So that's basically comes with the open source, or you can say source of intelligence, which basically comes with the threat, cyber threat intelligence. Okay, under we can say. So we have third number point, that basically types of cyber threat intelligence. What are the different types of cyber threat intelligence? It is all about strategic intelligence, tactical intelligence, and operational intelligence. Okay, so this is what actually we discuss about types of or cyber threat analysis or cyber threat intelligence. So what is strategic intelligence? So high level information for long term planning, like which basically includes understanding and the motivations and the capabilities of threat actor. That's all about strategic intelligence, basically one of the type of cyber threat intelligence, folks. So it is a very high level information which basically persists for a long term planning. Then after we have tactical intelligence. What actually the tactical intelligence is meant by? A detailed data on a specific threat, or we can say tactics and a technique, which basically guides for immediate security measures. Okay, so those all things comes under tactical intelligence. We have operational intelligence, which basically comes with information supporting day-to-day cybersecurity operations, aiding in the detection and response to the ongoing threat. Okay, so that comes under operational intelligence. Okay, so these things, so these things are the different types of cyber threat intelligence. Then after we have a fourth number point, that is basically signifies the cyber threat intelligence life cycle. So what actually the life cycle is all about? What are the different posture, we can say, different analysis, we can say, different cycles, or can say life cycle of what actually the cyber threat intelligence or CTI is all about. That is all about planning and direction, collection, processing, analysis, dissemination, and feedback. Okay, so these are the different six life cycle determines the cyber threat and intelligence in the field of cybersecurity. Okay, one is planning and direction. So what is planning and direction? When we discuss about planning and direction, which basically defining the intelligence, okay, requirement and objectives. Collection, which basically gathers the relevant information from various sources. Processing is all about organizing and analyzing the collected data. Analyzing basically signifies or determines the extracting the actionable insights and identifying the potential threat. Dissemination basically comes with communicating the intelligence finding to relevant stakeholders. Then after finally we have feedback, that basically says about encrypting the lessons, learned into a future intelligence activity. So those all things comes under the four life cycle, or if we can, live cyber threat intelligence platforms. Then after we have fifth number point basically signifies the use and examples of cyber threat. So it basically comes with a three factor attribution, identifying the individual or groups behind the specific cyber attacks. Then after we have indicator of compromise, IOCs, which basically identify the signs of security incidents such as malicious IP addresses or file hashes. Those all comes under IOCs. When you have vulnerability intelligence, what actually vulnerability intelligence is all about. It is all about understanding the potential weaknesses in the system or the software. Okay, so that comes under vulnerability intelligence. Okay, though these are the huge and examples of what actually the cyber threat is all about. So final point is all about sharing and collaboration. So information sharing platform which have organizational cybersecurity community, or we can say sharing the cyber threat to collectively strengthen the defenses. Okay, so that comes under information sharing. Okay, and finally we have information sharing and analysis center, which basically a geographical allocation of what actually the information gathering is all about. So it comes under sectors of privacy groups, or you can say specific groups, and facilitating and exchanging cyber threat among the members. Okay, so cyber threat intelligence is a very crucial element in the modern cybersecurity, empowering the organization to proactively defend against any cyber threat. Okay, throughout and informed decision making skills and strategic planning. Okay, so these are the things I just want to make sure that you have gathered the things about what actually the cyber threat is all about. So let me end the video here itself for you folks, and I have displayed the types, the life cycles, and the use and examples of the cyber threat. Thank you.